Now, if you've ever travelled by air, you may have had the experience of sitting next to someone you'd rather not, or maybe you spotted someone across the aisle whose company you'd have preferred for the duration of the flight. What a pity you might reflect that you couldn't choose. But that option might soon be possible if you fly with the Dutch airline KLM. It's developing a tool which will allow passengers to select who they sit next to by accessing each other's Facebook and LinkedIn profiles. The service, called Meet and Seat, will enable those checking in online to pick their ideal neighbour. Our reporter Rajat Ahmed sought the views of passengers on their way to London's Stansted Airport.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, especially if you have a long flight, it can get really boring, and it's nice to sit next to someone who has a little chat with you.
Sounds creepy. Really? It also sounds like it could have all sorts of other possible applications, like you find out who's on the flight, and yeah, I don't know, sounds creepy to me.
Do you think it might entice you if you sort of thought, I really don't want to be sitting next to somebody, that I might dislike for this, long haul flight?
Frankly, I can just read my book. Unless they were farting really loudly, in which case I'd probably ask to be moved.
Well, I never thought before, but based on some experience, it may be something that I will do, yes, absolutely.
What do you think of people using it to maybe meet a date or, meet someone for romantic reasons?
Well, it depends your idea. I mean, it will be not my idea. I'm happy married man, but but I'm sure that somebody will think in an opportunity for that, yes.
I'm going to Stansted Airport because I'm flying back home to the Netherlands, to Amsterdam. I actually like the idea, but I wouldn't really do it, to be honest. The fact that when I travel, I prefer to travel alone because it's always quite stressy anyway. No, I wouldn't really go onto Facebook or LinkedIn and check photos of someone and see if I can sit next to that person. No, I wouldn't do that.
Even if maybe you thought you might meet someone that was rather good looking?
No, even then I wouldn't do it, because one person would like to sit next to the other, but maybe the other person doesn't really want to sit next to you.
The views of passengers on their way to London's Stansted Airport. And am I imagining it, or was there a bit of a male-female divide there? Well, let us know what you think. Would you like to be able to choose your seatmate on an airline flight? Our email address, worldhaveyoursay@bbc.com. Or you can post a comment on our Facebook page, that's BBC Newshour, or on Twitter at BBC Newshour. Either way, we look forward to hearing from you as always. You're listening to the BBC World Service. I'm Julian Marshall with Newshour.